Tomlinson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. Fighting his way through contact. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Parrish. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Parrish. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cougars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing to start the drive. Tomlinson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a handoff up the middle. Barton. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Let's go, let's go.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Back to throw. Tomlinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Tomlinson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 5.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
149 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
On first down, Parrish. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.